Okay, this is the last stretch as I begin to paint on this painting before I have to turn it in at the end of the month. This is day 15 through 25, technically. I didn't paint every day, but I got pretty close to working on something in little spurts, whether that was like an hour to 2 to 3 hours at a time. As I start to paint my hands, I'm using the colors Naples yellow, cadmium red, ultramarine blue, and Van Dyke brown. These are my go-to colors as I paint any kind of hands, whether they're white, black, brown, whatever. These are the colors that work best for almost any kind of skin type. Because I'm using this palette, I'm going to go ahead and use this palette elsewhere in my painting. I've used Naples yellow and ultramarine blue for the background. And for the rope, I'll be continuing to use some of these colors. I've actually never painted a rope before, but I decided to build it up layer by layer, starting with my Naples yellow, blending in some raw umber, and then finishing off with some Van Dyke brown to create that dramatic shadow. Each little stroke I kept to building the texture, just making sure I had that throughout, and I think this rope turned out pretty good. Wow, this is turning out so cool. Okay, time for the hard part, the wolf dog. I'm kind of thinking of a few ways to tackle this, but here we go. I'm primarily using Moon Glow, Haze Blue, and a Cool Gray. This is a really fun color combo, and I had some accidental mixes with the Moon Glow and the Blue Haze that is just kind of blowing my mind. I have this beautiful like red ring that's happening, and because of that accidental dry, I'm going to try to replicate this by mixing my Moon Glow and my Blue Haze together and see what kind of splotches I can get by extending my cloud. Now this next part of creating a decal edge on my watercolor paper is going to require some patience. Gotta fold it multiple times, wet the backside, and then slowly tear it. It's nerve-wracking. I'm so pleased with how this turned out, and I had some happy accidents and unexpected moments. I thought this background was going to be too light after I finished the rope because of the drama, but because of actually how this turned out dark enough and then has this beautiful glow that's happening here, I decided to not continue to darken my background, and I left it as is. And there's a few things also, like maybe this kind of like this shadow that's accidental, and I think I'll leave it. It's pretty interesting. And just some of the little splotches that are happening, or I decided to go back through with some detailing. I'm just overall really pleased with this and couldn't have asked for a better wash.